With the release of the Wrath of Magnus book and the return of the demon Primarch Magnus the Red, rumours are abound as if a loyalist Primarch will return soon to help lead the Imperium's defence against the traitors. So, who will be the first surviving loyalist Primarch to return? Well, let's take a quick look. Rabute Guilliman of the Ultramarines could be a likely candidate, especially if our theory video on his healing and stasis holds true, for we know exactly where Guilliman is and his current state within the universe at large, and given how the Ultramarines have been, in essence, the chapter of choice for Games Workshop given their prominent focus over the years, it does seem a reasonable assumption. A case for Corvus Corax of the Raven Guard could be made, given how he took a small ship and just disappeared into the warp. He could return just as easily within storyline, although it would seem unlikely for Corax to be the first to return. That being said, there has been a stronger focus on the Raven Guard forces as of late by Games Workshop, so there is always the chance, regardless of it being relatively small. Jagatai Khan of the White Scars seems unlikely to return to face the demonic forces of Magnus the Red, as he is currently deep within the Webway, or possibly within the realm of Komora, fighting a guerrilla war against the Dark Eldar. It would seem unlikely for him to know of the events going on outside of the Dark City. Vulcan of the Salamanders is seen as a popular choice to return first, given his perpetual nature, but it seems that Vulcan has lost his perpetual ability thanks to being stabbed with Fulgurite during the Horus Heresy, and was last seen being vaporized along with the Orc warlord known as the Beast by a massive explosion, with no trace being found. It would appear, unless stated otherwise, that Vulcan is in fact dead for good. Rogue Waldon of the Imperial Fists is another likely candidate to return, as his fate, again, is unknown in the current canon, although it is hinted at that he is still alive thanks to various sources, such as the ones mentioned in our theory video about his survival. In many people's eyes, the most likely candidate to make his return is Leman Russ, the Primarch of the Space Wolves. The reasoning behind this is due to Magnus Red being his main rival, and for the fact that the Wrath of Magnus is part of the Warzone Fenris storyline. There is a problem here though. Leman Russ had just recently, at the time of recording, had a model released for him in the Horus Heresy line by Forge World, so it seems unlikely that Games Workshop would be willing to release a cheaper plastic alternative model so soon after releasing the premium Forge World one. The Primarch most likely to return, however, would seemingly be Lion L. Johnson of the Dark Angels for 3 reasons. The first reason is that he is the only Loyalist Primarch confirmed to be alive by Games Workshop. The second is that his chapter, the Dark Angels, are currently involved in the Warzone Fenris storyline. And thirdly, the fact that he has yet to have a model released by Games Workshop or Forge World, meaning, in real world terms, he would be the most likely to return overall. So who do you think will return first? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.